So just out of curiosity, are all the MigraCode students here already, both from the new groups and from the graduates that are presenting today? Can you confirm in the chat all those students from MigraCode, or wave in the camera or do something? Hello Alexa, hello Ricardo. I see you waving among all these webcam faces. Hello guys. Sean. Awesome, awesome. 1 minute and then we'll start. Umit from Turkey, awesome. And the July class, hello Noor. I saw more people, I saw Amara as well. Yeah, Alexei. Awesome. Angelo here. Good, good. A lot of July class representatives, that's good as well. Even more, maybe even more. Cool. Thank you, Ali. In a few months, you'll be here. Okay, good. Jonah is joining. Still people joining. Sorry for the delay. I think we'll start anyway. Good. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, I hope everyone can hear as well. It's me, Vincent here, and Carlos is next to me, organizing this meeting live from my house. Slightly easier because we'll both present a little bit. So yeah, I think a lot of people in this call know already a little bit about us and MigraCode, but I will give a short introduction to what we're actually doing at MigraCode, and I will also introduce all the different teams that we will have tonight presenting their final projects. And of course, we give also a little bit of context about what these teams have been doing and also why. I think it's quite interesting to know as well. So yeah, that's a bit of the agenda. So quite simple, an introduction from us and then all the teams presenting. We'll have a break halfway, so you can grab some coffee and grab something to eat. I think it will take around 2 hours, except if we got some really enthusiastic teams talking too long or having a lot of questions from the audience. But yeah, around 2 hours, I think. After each presentation, there's room for some questions about that specific presentation. You can use the chat or you can just unmute yourself after their presentation. So yeah, we try to make it quite interactive as well to keep it a bit alive. I know our webinars can sometimes take quite long, but we'll try to prevent that tonight. And in any case, we got a lot of cool products to show from our students. So yeah, for sure it will be interesting. So yeah. A bit of context. So first of all, I want to thank Glovo. Glovo has been sponsoring these two groups, and Glovo has also supported us through many other ways, like offering spaces when we were still having in-person classes, but also financially they have been helping us a lot. A lot of volunteers, also some in this call, I think, have been helping from Glovo. So yeah, it's been a great collaboration so far, and it's still going on. So yeah, thanks Glovo and everyone. I even saw Liliana here, who was previously working with Glovo, and she kind of started the collaboration between our organizations. So yeah, thank you to all those people. So yeah, what do we actually do at MigraCode Barcelona? Basically, we're a boot camp, like Ironhack or like any of the other boot camps, coding boot camps in and around Barcelona or anywhere around the world. But of course, with the main difference that we're a non-profit organization, and that means that all our students join for free, and also that the specific target group we aim at are people with a migration background. So all our students have migrated from somewhere to Catalonia, to Spain, to Europe. And yeah, we basically try to help them enter the labor market, try to support them through upskilling to make it possible to find jobs in tech. So that's basically our goal. However, it's not just free education and it's not just labor integration, as we call it, but also we try to build a community. So I see now we have 60 people in this call, so that's a good example already, even during these COVID times. But also at the same time, we offer quite a lot of additional support. We have psychologists who sometimes help our students if needed. We have a specific program for women in tech, for our female students. So we have a lot of other things going on as well. So yeah, that's what we do. If you're a recruiter and you haven't heard from us yet, contact me afterwards, and we can always talk about the collaboration possibilities to see if maybe some of our students can make use of the open positions you may have at your company. So yeah, more information about MigraCode, please let me know. So then going to these two groups. So today we're talking about 18 students. We had unfortunately a few dropouts, but the biggest part of the groups are still here luckily, and they made it till the end. And that was actually in March. So it's about 8 months now since they started. And yeah, where did we start? Well, quite different, because we literally started 2 weeks in person before the big lockdown in Barcelona. So yeah, as you can see, we started with presential classes. We had quite a big opening event with all the students and also other interested people. Basically, anyone could join. Well, who can think of that right now? And yeah, the main thing, we had in-person contact with all the students, both during this opening event, but also in the classes, and we were organizing other in-person events. So it was quite different from how we're operating now. Because if you take a look at how we're operating now, basically we also entered a new normal within MigraCode. That means after these 2 weeks, we had to completely switch to online classes. The job search, interviews, all these things had to be done fully online. And these final projects that they are presenting tonight also were done 100% online. All the teamwork, all the calls, they were all online. And yeah, it was very difficult to meet in person, of course. So it was quite a big switch, and it brought a lot of extra challenges. But I would have to say we managed, as you can see, otherwise we wouldn't be in this call. And all the students put in an amazing effort in making this happen. So yeah, even despite all the difficulties that COVID brought both to MigraCode as a program, but also to all the individual lives of the students, a lot of our students were working in hospitality, were working in the hotel business, in the sectors that were hit the most by COVID. So it was challenging for us as a program, but even more for our students. However, yeah, we have a crazy amount of volunteers for all different levels. Like I said, we have psychologists even there who are volunteering. But of course, we have our instructors who are teaching, who are helping our students on a technical level. We have employability volunteers helping our students with preparing their job interviews, preparing their CV, standing out online, which of course right now is even more important. So yeah, a huge thanks to all these people that have been involved in the lives of our students, both on an educational level, but also on a professional and also on a personal level. I'm sure that without this, it would never have been possible. So that also means, I'm actually going one step too quick, that I want to introduce Carlos. Carlos is actually started as a volunteer with us, but is currently our head of education. Carlos is working part-time, although I think behind my back he's working full-time. So he has also contributed a lot. He started when these groups started actually their course, and he has been seeing them working from 8 to right now. And yeah, Carlos will actually tell a little bit more about these final projects, what they actually are and why we do them.
Okay, hi everybody, hola a todos. To talk about the final project, we have to understand the situation. So most of the students, when they started in MigraCode 6 months ago, they didn't know how to code. So some of them have some idea, but most of them they didn't know what a while was, or an if, or a lot of things. So during 6 months, they have been doing exercises, but exercises that you can solve in an hour or in a few hours. So the idea of the final projects was to make something big, really big, if you compare with the exercises that we had before. So they had to build something as a project that you can look at it, and it has information, and you can store this information, and you can interact with this project. So yeah, it was difficult at the beginning to think about it, but we add more difficulties for the final project, because it wasn't just to create a project and build and code a big project. So what we wanted from students was that they understand a life cycle of software. So in a software, and they had to do it during the project. They had to think about an idea, study the market, and see why my project is going to succeed if I convert it in a startup, or in a real project, or in a real product. They had to design it. So they had to think, okay, what type of users will have my project? What each user will do in my project? And designing mockups and everything to have an idea of what are they going to build. So after the designing and the process analysis, they had to planify it, making a roadmap, thinking about what in 6 weeks they were able to do, and start coding. So at the end, the main objective of the project was start coding. But to adding more difficulties, they had to work in a team. So till now, in 6 months, they had to make some exercises alone, but now they have to work together and in the same project. So with the same code, with the same idea of the project, and put everything together. So to do that, they only had 6 weeks. And to be able to do that, so all the volunteers help us, and we assign a leader for each group, but not to code their project, just to guide them to be able to succeed in this project, to put everything together, to work in a team, to planify week by week what they had to do with agile methodologies. So we assigned people and mentors that they have years of experience developing software and managing teams. So at the end, this project was like in a company. So we did all the process and everything that a lot of companies they do to deliver a software to a client, and we more or less we simulate that project. And for sure, because of COVID and the lockdown, we had to do everything online. So this is the first project that we did in 6 weeks and completely online. Some of the teams, they had one person in Turkey, another in Spain, another everywhere. So at the end, what was to add more difficulties to this final project. Okay. To have background on this, so they had meetings every week with the team. They were using tools like Slack to chat between them. They had meetings with Slack or Google Meets. They were sharing a code by Git. So this is the first time that they made a project real, and they create a few branches with different, and they have conflicts because one student was writing the same file that the other student was doing, and they had to solve it together. And everything was managed with Trello, which is a Scrum tool to manage week by week what was their work. And finally, Heroku to put all this together and publish it in the cloud, so everybody can see now and in the future their projects. And that's it.
Cool. So yeah, that's a bit of background information. Well, here I am again. That's a bit of background information about how the teams were working, and also indeed the purpose of these final projects, which indeed in the end is to prepare our students to actually work inside a tech company. So who were involved? Well, if I'm really going to mention all the people involved, this call is going to take longer than 2 hours. But I will mention a few to get a bit of an idea how we were managing these final projects. So, of course, we had quite important aspects, which were the students, 18 of them. We started with 24, but unfortunately some students dropped out during the course. Luckily, some of them are actually rejoining in our next course. So in the end, for the final projects, we had 18 students divided in 6 different teams. Each team, each of these 6 teams, had one supervisor. This was one of our volunteers, one of our tech volunteers, helping the students with managing the project. And yeah, like Carlos was saying, not really coding the project, but helping them to manage them and to also organize them. Of course, Carlos over here was very much involved in all the different teams. He intervened where necessary, he helped where necessary, and of course, he coordinated these 6 supervisors. We had Angelo, who is in the picture on the bottom left. So I don't know if I can point that out. Does it work?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. It's a bit dark here, but I'm here.
Good, Angelo. Awesome. Hello, Angelo. So that's Angelo. He was helping Carlos with all the tasks that Carlos was doing. He was basically assisting Carlos where necessary, so also helping the students sometimes on an individual level. Angelo, can you mute? Because I hear an echo from myself. Thank you. And like I said, a lot more people. I cannot even start with naming them because besides this, we have a Slack channel with all our volunteers, around 100 people, both on employability side as well as tech side, helping our students. So yeah, a lot of people have been involved in making this happen. So I want to start introducing the teams. With each team, I will name the people who are there and give a very short introduction, but then afterwards the students will actually introduce themselves during their presentation. So first I'm just going through the 6 teams, and then afterwards team 1 can actually start their presentation. So yeah, the first team was a very interesting one because they have not just been making a random product, but they have actually been collaborating with an organization, and to be very precise, the University of Utrecht, to actually make a product for them. So this was actually a product that was actually supposed to actually be used in the future. Some of the other projects as well. This one was the one that actually was for another organization. So this team was led by Juan Diego, who already did a lot of hours in volunteering with MigraCode. And the students are Ananda Maya, Alejandro, and Ruben. And I also want to give a bit of context about this project because it's a special one. Because we involved Lutte here. Lutte is a good friend of mine from Holland. He is working for, well, Hogeschool Utrecht, which is the applied university of social sciences in Utrecht. And basically, I was speaking to Lutte about a very cool project he was doing that the students will tell you everything about. And we just thought, hey, maybe we can make this project that you're doing with social work students you're working with, and we can actually maybe make it an online product or an online project. So yeah, we started talking, and in the end, Lutte started collaborating with Team 1. And yeah, I think they came up with an amazing project, which they will demonstrate in a bit. So thanks, Lutte, as well for your involvement, because it's super nice how this team worked together, and yeah, how you managed to get this project done. Team 2, under supervision of Lino, with Shaheen, Ricardo, and Joaquin. they also did a lot of work as well. Lino was also already an involved instructor at MigraCode, already teaching a full module before. And I think he even taught a full model while also being the supervisor of this team. So yeah, this team also has quite a special story to it. Team 3, under supervision of Kamel from Adaptive. So Kamel is working for Adaptive, which is a very involved company in MigraCode. And together with Jon, Thiago, and Jose, they've been working also on their project. And yeah, they also have quite a special story, as Jose, due to personal reasons, had to get out of the project a little bit for a while. But he got back a week before, and the team involved him straight away. And I think Jose actually got very much involved in the last parts of also preparing their presentation tonight. And I thought that was quite special in the way, yeah, he was just taken back without any hesitation, even being out for a few weeks. So amazing job as well there. Then we got Team 4, which was managed by Harriet. Harriet is also a very dedicated volunteer doing various projects within MigraCode. And she was managing Eshan, Esteban, and Jorge. And also this group has pulled together quite an interesting project. So I'm also very curious to see more about them in a bit. Then we got team number 5, managed by Nandan. And Nandan also, well, I can repeat the story all over and over again, also a very dedicated volunteer. He has also been supervising a group earlier this year from the earlier groups that we had. And this time he was managing 2 Alexis, and he was managing Jose as well, Jose Luis. So yeah, also very much looking forward to how this group performed. And then we got the last team, and I also got some special words about this one. Eduard, who is not here tonight, he signing his new apartment contract. So congrats on that, Eduard, when you're looking back at the recording of this this event. But Umid, Lavinia, and Roshan, they were in a team together, and I'll be honest, I won't give too much details away. There were some pretty big challenges in the team because yeah, it was a tough product they were working on. And yeah, it got quite hectic at one point, I would have to say. But I would actually have to say as well that, especially because of this, I think the final project, the final result is even more interesting because they managed to pull everything back together, to work as a team in the last week, to still finish everything, to make, yeah, to kind of yeah, get back together as a team. And finish the actual final project, and I'm truly quite amazed by that because I have to say 2 weeks ago I was a bit like I'm not sure if this is actually gonna end up well, but they did. So I'm actually also very curious to this end result. So yeah, we're about to get there because team 1, I hope you're ready to present. Who of you is going to present, if I may ask?
Yeah, I'll be starting. Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Always nice, these echoes, because some students are actually together at the moment, so we have to technically make it happen. But yeah, team 1 is about to start presenting their project for the University of Utrecht. Lutte, you're there as well, right?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Awesome. Thanks for joining, mate. Cool. Ruben, are you still echoing or you're ready? Yeah, now it's better. I will stop presenting and you can take over.
I'll start presenting.
Give me 1 sec, I'll stop, otherwise we got 2 screens. Yep, you should be able to present now. Yes, awesome. I'm going to mute myself. Good luck, guys. And yeah, I'm curious. I don't have drum roll loops, so yeah.
Woo!
That's fine as well, actually. Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yes, very well. Good luck.
Thanks. Yes, we built this app commissioned by Lutte from the University of Utrecht, as you said. I hope I pronounced that right. And yes, to present ourselves, I'm Ruben Adarme. I'm here with Ananda Maya and Alejandro. We're all from Venezuela, and Juan Diego, which is from Mexico, which was our tutor or instructor. He was really, really helpful with the project. He gave us wonderful tips, and I highly recommend him for working with him. And yes, we had very good vibes working, and yeah, the work flowed okay. We felt really nice doing this project along. So basically, I was reading some studies and found this. The Guardian did this study in 2016, which say that most of the people want to volunteer with something, but 41 of them doesn't know how to get started or how to get involved with it. So basically, uh, we built this site commissioned by Lute from the University of Utrecht, and it's basically a database, just a site that said that shows your information and allows some admin to get the users paired. So whenever I find a new site or something I like, I always see this let's say patron or yes, a patron. I like a site. I want to use it. I have to log in, and each time is this tedious register form, and it basically dampened all my mood. So we wanted to do something nice here, and it was just keep it simple. The site is really, really easy to use. It's really intuitive. And for those people that want to volunteer, that want to help with something, it's just get on the site and do something. And basically, uh, simple site, a simple needs for a simple site. The user or the patients just fill a form and their data stored in the database. And admin review and connect the users and this was the central point of the site, based on their hobbies, interests, and where they live. And then the admin pair those, and the volunteer and the patient start talking, start chatting, and that's basically the idea. I forgot to tell, because of the COVID situation, the project that Lute is doing right now is that a volunteer student just chat with a mental health patient, and they just have someone to rely or someone to talk when this in this time that they're actually need the someone to be with. That's very important. And I mean, just some quick experience I had. I had COVID during the lockdown, and I was living alone at the moment. So it was kind of crazy how your mind start working during a difficult situation and being alone. So this is something you should be focused on, and not only on for your mental health, but for others too. So yes, let's start with the code review. I basically build more we each focus on something on our strengths, and I did a lot of the front end. Ananda Maya did the databases and management, and Alejandro worked a lot in the back end of the project. So let me show the code real quick. I had a lot of issues with React during this project, so
right now, we still see code review.
oh, sorry.
I think you're just presenting one window.
Yes, I think I was just presenting the windows. Wait a second.
This is always a challenge, finding the right window to share.
Meanwhile, a second, sorry.
Now you're mute, Ruben.
I was talking something real quick to Ananda. She's going to present the database I was in the different window. Sorry.
No worries,
So-
no worries. Cool.
Okay. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me well.
Yeah, but now it's better.
Yeah, sorry. We're the three of us together, and it's kind of difficult. I will start maybe by showing how was a little our database. If you give me just a moment to share my screen. All right, just a second. Okay, I will start presenting. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can. We see the database logic.
Okay, this is basically our diagram for how was our database. We basically have to take a focus on having the bodies, the patients, an administrator who is going to be able to administer everything, and the matches where we keep all of the information regarding to the matches, which patient is matched with which body, when did the match started, when did it end, because it could be useful, let's say, for statistic purposes, like how long did this body stay with this patient and these kind of things. The ending reason if that happened, and some comments regarding this match. This is like the basic diagram we have for this part. I don't know, maybe Ruben, do you want to show a little bit how was the front end code?
Maybe show how it works on the front end page, the database.
Okay, maybe I'll start showing how it kind of works. Well, we have basically, I would like maybe to start showing our Trello, because I think it's kind of important to see how we were organizing. We have all of the information here. We have basically all of the resources, our repositories, our to-dos, and how have we been doing these tasks. We started with a big long list of to-do tasks, and then we have been moving it to in progress. Well, we had the create presentation slides, and we didn't move it in the end. I'll make it completed because it's already done. And we have like all of the tasks for all of the sprints. And yeah, that's basically how we've been going. And I'll start maybe by showing how is actually our demo working. Okay, I don't know, do you want to show the code first?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Maybe show a little bit how was the front-end code. I'll stop presenting a moment.
Okay, you guys can see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, this is basically our site. It's all in Dutch. I hope I could learn something up in Dutch, but it's really very difficult language for me. And basically, you just have the main page with the header, jumbotron with two buttons. This button is I want to be a body, and I need a body. I want a body. So they both take you to the same form, which you just register, and here you just send this all this to a database. The fields are name, when you were born, your email, where you live, what you study, and what year you are, and your hobbies. And this is the most important thing, because this is what pairs you with a patient or with a body. The form is the same for both, but showing just a bit the code. What's different here, sorry, is that we created a state, and all the data stored in the state, which is the input fields, are turned into a JSON, and that's what we send to a database. And the submit function, we use the method post, and yeah, that's how you send it to the database. For making the last two last two input fields appear, we use just an if statement. If the value of the button we press is 1, which is for the student, you're going to show these two input fields. If it's 0, it won't show. And you can see this in here. The patient don't have what they study or in what study year they have. And lastly, we added the about us and what to expect from this site. In the footer, we have these two images that are actually links for the University of Utrecht and the page for MigraCode Barcelona. And here I am. And yeah, now Alejandro is going to talk a bit about the backend. Okay, sorry, Anandamaya is coming now.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show maybe the demo, how it's actually working, which is something we all want to see. I'll start presenting now. Okay. And this is actually the way our demo is working at the moment. All right. Okay. So this is our front page, everything. If we go here, first of all, let's say, well, here it says I'm a body. If we say I'm a body, we have to fill out all of the information we need. Let's say body number 1. We have to fill all of the information needed. And our interest is
It seems like you've been learning fluent Dutch the way you're filling this form.
yeah.
I mean, you can, yeah, easy peasy now.
Okay. This is that everything went right. We'll see it later. Then I'll go back to the home page, and now I'll say I'm a patient, and I would like to register as a patient. So I will say maybe patient 3, so to say. I'll have to fill all of the information. Oh, just to see, let's say that I don't enter some information properly here, and I say like, okay, it will start giving me all of the errors. This has to be a valid email address, and this message, the language will change according to the user language. So let's say this is good because if the user is watching from, let's say, Netherlands or whatever, this message will appear on Dutch. So it's very useful. And I'll continue. For example. Okay, it's okay. Now, the basic functionality here is that from the administrator's end, from the login, we have to be able, well, the administrator has to be able to match two users to, well, one body and one patient. We have like this very regular information here. And when we log in, we see the list of all of the users we have. We can see that we have here the patients that we have just registered, and we can see them together. So we have, here we have the name, well, the age, we calculate the age automatically, the email, well, the hometown, no, the residence town, the hobbies and interests, if it's a body or a patient, and the matches they have. And, yeah, we also have here the filters that they're very useful to match. These are the users that are not matched yet. The matched ones gave me some error. Give me some error over there.
As long as you don't get a blue screen of death, I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, all of the bodies and the patients and all of them. Okay. So basically, in order to match them,
Pero
we'll
será
have
que
here.
ya está exponiendo, ya Rubén David expuso, porque eso
And
fue a
there's
las 12
someone in Zoom.
y son las
I'm gonna
12.
mute you now, Anna.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, continue, Anna Maya.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so in order to be able to see the whole information for a patient or for a user, we have to click on each one of them, and a model window will appear. In this case, we'll say this person has a very long hobbies and so many interests. And in order to match, we select from this list, and we select another patient if it is a body. We save, and then we will see the new match. That it will appear here. And we also can disable well, we cannot disable an existing match yet, but this will come for another sprint. Yeah, this is basically everything. It's like the minimum viable product we have. We hope that we can add some other functionalities, a lot of other functionalities, and to be able to make it work like a lot. And we think that it's a project that can grow up so much more, and that has so many possibilities, and we've been like super happy to work on this project and to present this first version that hopefully is going to be very useful for Lute. Now maybe I'll stop sharing and I will leave Alejandro like to explain what we have been doing on the backend part. We have also went through some situations while coding and everything. It's been kind of difficult, but we made it. All right, I'll stop presenting now.
Are you there, Alejandro?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Well, let me present my screen. Share my screen. Oh, sorry. Okay. I suppose that everyone can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have the front end and back end here. About the front end, for example, in the about the authentication part, we made sending a fetch, making a post to the server. This way, the data that Loot enter on the input is gonna be verified with the data that is on the database. Obviously, well, we create just an email that, well, I suppose that it's not the real email of Loot, but it worked for the application. It is just gonna work if I enter the correct data, and I can go back to my application and try to enter again to the table and get access. If for example I log out of the application and I try to enter again, I'm not gonna get access to the application. I'm gonna get a 404 page. This way we make sure that just Loot can see the information that the people put on the form. So in this case, if I put another email different to the email that is in the database, well, we need to fix this. It's a little big, but there is a message that is gonna show us what is wrong in the case that was the password that was incorrect. Another message is gonna show, and if I put the correct data, I'm gonna will send to the table information. So to get this result, I just in the login page in the login component, I create this function that is gonna will send when the when Loot click login, and then it's gonna validate the information that he's gonna receive from the backend part. Here in the backend part, when I do the endpoint, give me just a second, it's a big, okay, here, he's gonna receive the email and the password. So he's gonna send this information to the database. Then he's gonna verify here if the email that received from the front end is equal to the email that is in the database, and the same for the password. And depending of if you make a mistake, he's gonna send an object responding from with two values, the email and password, saying if one or two of them are right, or one is wrong, or two of them are wrong. So this way is basically like it works. Also in the form that anyone can fill. Please don't do it. You're gonna fill the database of loads from fake register, but okay. So to do this, I made this here. Yes. Here in the register form component, I put this onSubmit function on the button that send the information. I put the state, that basically the state is all the fields that anyone can fill. And then this state will send with a fetch to the database. Here in the database, I have this post endpoint create user where I'm receiving all the fields, and then depending if the user is a body or in this case is a patient, it's gonna be in one or other database because well we have two, sorry, in one or other table we have two different tables, one for bodies and one for patients. And yeah, well, I think that's all for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Alejandro. That was the complete presentation, right? I think we've seen the whole project.
Yeah.
A big thank you, that's important. Yeah, without this, it wouldn't have been ready. Thank you, guys. Awesome presentation, and I'm super happy that you guys managed to make this in this short amount of time. Like Carlos was saying, it's a short amount of time you had, and it was quite a challenging project, and especially with the pressure that it was actually for something. But yeah, I also already spoke to Lute, and I know how happy he is with the final result. So yeah, amazingly well done. And I don't know if anyone has any questions. Can be technical, can be non-technical to team one. You can put it in the chat, or you can just unmute yourself. I don't know if someone has a comment. Maybe Lute want to add something.
Yeah, I want to add some. I really want to thank you guys for the amazing work you did. I think you are like tech musicians, because I was looking at those tech things you did and I didn't understand anything of it. But what you guys did is amazing, and the website is working, and I can do my work a lot easier now. And a lot of students in the Netherlands and a lot of clients, are going to be helped by this website. So thank you. Also, Juan Diego, thanks. Ruben, thanks. Alejandro, Ana Damaya, thank you for the hard work and for the good cooperation with me. Yes, thank you. It looks amazing.
Thank you, Lute.
Thank you, Lute.
Thank you. Well, and that's our presentation. We were super nervous. And I just hope everyone else do it better than us and do an awesome presentation. Yeah, let's kick some butt here. See you later. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, you put the bar pretty high, so I'm curious for the other teams, but let's see. Thank you. Anyone has any last questions, comments? I think it's pretty clear, their project. So yeah, I think we're ready for team 2. So team 2, are you ready? We're talking about Shaheen, Ricardo, and Joaquin with under the leadership of Lino. Are you guys ready? Who's going to present?
Yeah, I'll be starting the beginning.
Okay, Shaheen. Good luck, mate.
All right. So you can hear me properly?
Yes.
Perfect.
Now we're waiting for your screen.
Okay, sure.
Looks like all the students have like 5 screens because they're like all over the place, like looking here, looking there. You got a cockpit over there. Yeah, we can see the screen, Shane.
Cool. So firstly, I shall start with a famous quote of Paul Graham, which is, you can't wait for the customer to come to you. You have to figure out where they are, go there and drag them back to your store. So I strongly believe that creating an e-commerce website is the best way to reach to the customer and introduce the shop and its products. We are here, Team 2, have created an e-commerce website that is an e-tailer. It is an online shop of men and women clothes. Because of the shortest amount of time set by MigraCode, I shall quickly go through the project, and Joaquin and Ricardo will present in-depth view of our e-commerce website. So firstly, so we are 3 people in our team at the moment, me, Joaquin, and Ricardo, and the project was under the guidance of Lino. So the whole view of the project will be about the project, present some information about our team, project approach, sneak peek, project stages, and the site. So here is our team. Ricardo, Joaquin, and me, myself. Now about the project, it is actually an e-commerce website that is actually an online shop of a garments factory. The website comprises different types of clothes like shirt, t-shirt, pant, coat, shoes, etc. The website is user-friendly and is compatible with different browsers. So talking about the approach to the project, we have used agile methodology Scrum, and a few user stories were created for functionality that the application should meet. And also agile reference epics to do in progress, sprint backlog, and done cards were created with deploying the Scrum methodology. Because of the shortest amount of time, I'm not going to hold details. I'm just going to give you an overview of our project. So what we have done, what we have worked on, we have tried to make our project secure enough, and we have tested every endpoint with Postman regularly. And also, we have tested our project in different operating systems to make sure it is accessible from every platform. And responsive, of course, we have added media query to make sure this project works in mobile, also in different devices. Now, if I talk about the technologies, we have used React for the front-end development and for Node.js runtime environment in the backend. And also we have used PostgreSQL to communicate with the database. And over here, sneak peek in the user interface, we got header, and we have a button just below the header, which actually to view the whole products of our project. And also we have products category. We have like over here, we got main category and women category, where like user can click over here to go to main products, and over here to see women products. And over here, footer, we got footer of this project. Right, so over here, I came here to project stages. On the first stage, actually, we have created SRS documents. And the second stage, we have created database, and we have...
Shane, you're a bit disconnected.
I'm sorry?
Shane, are you there?
Of course I'm here.
So this is one of the struggles we face a lot, internet issues with students.
One of the biggest
challenges of going online.
Vincent, I think we can hear him, so I think you are having problems.
Yeah, maybe it's you, Vincent, because I can hear you. I can hear Shahid.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
your side, Vincent.
Can I go ahead, or?
Yeah, just keep
I
going.
think it's on.
Yeah, you are disconnected.
Oh, thanks. Right, so on step 2, actually, we have created database and inserted some fake data from the fake APIs to work on that. And on step 3, we have simultaneously worked on the front end and back end to make sure we can complete our project within the given time. Another time span, actually, we have used 10% of our time for the user experience research, and we have used 20% time to work with the database, and we have used most of the time, 60% for programming, and 10% time to design our website. And over here, I'll quickly go through with that. So within week 2, we have created SRS and Agile methodology board. We used Trello board. And within week 4, we have used database and user interface. And between week 6 and weekend, and till now, we have worked on the front end and back end. And yeah, so now the proper side, actually. So we have used Heroku to deploy our project, and we have used GitHub to work on the flow, and we have used Slack to communicate with our team members. And in this side, actually, we got create account and login option. We have search bar. We have card to view the items. We have update card products. We have all products button, etc. Now, I'll just quickly go through with that. So with creating an account, user can create an account with their email, name, and password. And with login, customer, user can log in to this website with their unique username, email and password. And also, if a customer can reset their password as well with that. And we have when customer log into the system, customer can edit their data, modify personal data as well. And we have a search option to search for the products, which will be user will be allowed to search a specific product with the product name. And here's the card, admin. Okay, we have created an admin site with admin dashboard, where a customer can, sorry, it's not customer, it's admin. Admin has the access to change, delete products, and track customer orders. Okay, so these things I have said. So, okay, the last thing actually, last few things with the pros. So the key thing actually, it is a flexible and better design website, has better speed, operating system independence, accomplished using on programming language, which is JavaScript. and cons. So over here, PostgreSQL has lack of ability to reposition the table column. So sometimes we have some problem with these things actually. So the lesson we have learned, there was some design challenging like improving navigation system, connecting search bar with backend, and redesign the dashboard. And yeah, so I'll finish over here because like I'm not given enough time, because over here like I'll leave the rest of the part to Joaquin and Ricardo. They will explain a bit more about the code. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shane. Sorry for interrupting you. I thought the issue was on your side.
No, it's okay.
So I'm going to give a brief presentation of the demo, basically. I want to add something that I found to be really interesting about developing in general. It's on the lessons learned, which is everything takes longer than expected. I know that said a lot, but it's really true. There were multiple occasions where I was like, yeah, don't worry, I can do that. It shouldn't take long. It did take long. It always did take long. So yeah. This is the final view you get when you enter the website. This is deployed on Heroku, as Shaheen said. You can you get the landing page, all our products, men and women. Everything is being dragged from the database. All the products have their own page, and you can add them to the cart. However, if you try to do so, you have to log in first. Let's register. Mark2 team. Mark2 team. .com. Test 1, 2, 3. You can also log in. After login, you are able to add products to your basket. This is our cart. You have the quantity and the name of the product. You can add multiple ones, and you can delete it from the cart. If you want to add more than one at the same time, you can do it. You can proceed to checkout. Right now, this shows as null because we haven't filled the rest of the data. If you click on your name, you get to the profile page, and you can put the rest of your information. For example, address Provenza, Barcelona, 08020, why not? It doesn't show feedback here, but the information is now updated. When you try to check out, you can see that now we have all the information here. If you put, let's not put a real card. This is all working. So I think that's the basic overview. We have categories for men and women specifically. I think you can log out. You can search. If you look for jackets, for example, it will show up for jackets. And you can log out. I will leave the rest to Joaquin, that will show the admin side.
Hi guys. Well, I'm gonna show a little bit, not that much, but I just now I log in an account, but if I log out and I log in as an admin. Wait, what happened? Okay, yeah, I go to admin side, and here you can see all the products you have, and we can add a product. And this, you can add a product, then now the product is over there. We can change the product and pretend the price, and I don't know, read this. Now, if you go, we will go back to the product. The product, what is the product? Change it, and we can delete it. Also, we can go to customers. We can see all the customers we have, and if we click in someone, we can check the orders they have. And if when they're open, and the status of the order, and if it's closed, when the order was closed. And also we can just delete it. And it's gone. And because I didn't show it, but the page is responsive.
Oops.
We have a lot right over there. And also, I don't know, have to log in, but yes, I don't know. And I think now Shaheen is gonna show something about the database, I guess, or maybe not. I don't know. So I'm not sure. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly go through the database actually. Can you hear me properly? Just perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. So let me share my screen. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
You're building up the tension. It's good.
Keeping it interesting.
Yeah. Just a quick question while Shaheen is fixing the screen share. Who made the design, or like amidst the logo? Was it someone from you, or was it the existing logo of the tailor?
Everything design related. What design? Joaquin.
I had a feeling about that. Yeah. No, super nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. It's quite well.
Right. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Perfect. So this is our database diagram. We have 5 tables altogether: table for customers, for order items, for products, and for suppliers. On the customers table, we have customers name, email, password, and address, city, postcode, country, and mobile number. Now, like talking about the password, actually, when we insert any password, actually, we encrypt the password and like store into the database. And customer and orders table actually is connected with the customer ID, which is a foreign key. And on order status, actually, we have created an order status where, like, if customer any order is open for the customer, like he hasn't finished the order, so the status, like, we put that as false, like it's a open order. So this is how actually we manage our database with the customer order. And with the orders and the order items table are connected with the orders ID, which is a foreign key as well. And orders, items, and products are connected with the product ID foreign key. I'm sorry, I double-clicked it. Okay, and the suppliers are connected with the products table with the supplier ID. So whole table are interconnected. So if I want to get any data from any tables, we can communicate with each and every table. Yeah, so that was from the database. Thank you.
And I think that's basically it, honestly. So if you have any questions or anything.
Awesome. I think everyone is applauding, even though everyone is on mute. But
yes,
am I audible? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I want to give a review. I will definitely install this app. They make me convinced to install this app. It looks very awesome.
Thank you.
That's it.
You got a
Thank
first
you.
customer.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Because I even was registered as a customer, I saw at one point, but I didn't know that. I saw myself in the customer.
Yeah, Vincent McGrundle definitely exists in our database. I think there's more people from MigraCode there. Like Carlos, I'm pretty sure he's also a customer.
I
Just
see
so
how
you
you
know.
get your I see how you get your customers. I should do the same with students and volunteers. You just write their name and email down, and there you are.
That's how it works. I mean, if we have to invent people, why not just bring in real people?
Awesome. Good. Any other questions or comments? I mean, I see a lot of comments in the chat, but I don't know if there are any tech questions.
And well, the app is actually working on Heroku, so if you want to just play around, you can check. I'm leaving the link on the Slack on the chat, and I don't know if you want to buy something or whatever, you can play.
If it breaks, we will blame Heroku. That's
No, of course you can blame Heroku, but like, how are you gonna get the payment? No worries.
Thank you, guys.
Just gave my credit card away. Yeah.
That's the idea.
There's no tailor shop. Bastards. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Really, really well done. I'm not surprised because I knew you were working on a really awesome project, but it indeed is an amazing result. So congratulations. So yeah, I think it's time for the next group. Well, yeah, actually, let's do a short break because we're already at least 1 hour in. So yeah, let's do a 10-minute break, and then afterwards we continue with team 3 of Kamel, Jan, Thiago, and Jose. So yeah, we just keep the call open, 10-minute break, so we're back around 7:30-ish. Yeah, let's say 7:30 is a good time to continue again. So see you in a bit. Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear us again? Jan, are you there? Is Team 3 ready?
Team 3 ready, yeah.
Awesome. Let me stop sharing, and then we can start again with Team 3. So, yeah, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're ready for the next part. We got 4 teams left. And right now, it's Team 3. And Team 3 exists of, well, has been supervised by Harriet, who is, like I was saying earlier, a volunteer who's doing many projects at the same time with MigraCode.
I'm supervising Team 4, Vincent.
Really? Oh, sorry, you're right. Sorry, I'm confusing slides here. Yeah, sorry. So many screens. We have 4 screens here, so we're getting a bit lost in all the screens. Sorry, but I just wanted to give you some credit, Harriet. But with that, I'm forgetting Kamel. Sorry, Kamel. As I was saying before, Kamel is from Adaptive, and Kamel was supervising Team 3 with Jan, Thiago, and Jose. And yeah, I don't know who's going to start. Jan, are you going to start presenting?
Jose will start.
Jose will start. Awesome. Jose, are you there? And will you share the screen?
Yeah, so I'm here.
Jose is live from Mexico, right? You're still in Mexico, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so a live stream from Mexico. We're switching to Mexico now. Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. And we see your screen.
Okay. Okay, well, we are the Team 3, and it is made up for Ion, Thiago, and myself, and Kamel as a mentor, of course. Well, we are working on an app to improve the experience of studying in MigraCode. We detected some areas of opportunity, and we want to collaborate with our part in this project that has given so much to all of us, opening opportunities for us to improve as a professionals and as a human beings. Well, this is a quick introduction. Here we have the mock-up of the application. We use Scrum to keep track of the project progress to ensure that each phase is complete on time. Here we have the backlog, and we wish propose the tasks to be carried out in the project. As we can see in the sprint backlog, we visualize all the work, including the current sprint. And we want to start to develop, we move it into the progress area here. And once it's finished, we conclude with the sprint. And in each feature of the app, we define the stories of each user. As you can see here in the recording, we see the story for each user. Here we see the recording part, and we saw the story of each user of the app. And this part is all. It's only to show how to keep track of the project.
Okay.
Yeah, nice, very clear Trello board. Awesome. Jan, you're taking over?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, we see you.
All right, so here's the team. Thank you for presenting. Amazing work, all the other teams. Really amazing presentations. I would like to see them like again and again because it was really nice. So let's start with our presentation. As Jose already said, yeah, Jose, it's again. We are very lucky and very happy to have him again in the team. We managed to finish the application, which is already online, as you can see on Heroku. So we have the front end, the back end, and the database. And once you go on the website, you can see this frame and the syllabus as an iframe. It's working. And what you can see in the bottom, you can change the colors.
And if you want to take a break, you can copy something. Come on, go away, tip. And let
what we will learn today.
The computer read for you. So if you want to see more from the application, you have to log in. To log in, you have to click on login. Surprise. Put your username.
Was that your voice, Jan? Or
no, it's the computer. The computer is doing
just checking.
Yeah, that's my sexy voice after 5 glasses of whiskey.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, actually, I need those 5 glasses of whiskey, but later. So once you're logged in, you can see the components. You can see here some information like the name, your role, and the class. So as an instructor, you can choose between the classes, so you can switch. So now it's class number 2, you switch to class number 1, and this is what you can do here. But let's start from the beginning. So we have here the book, which is not here in the program. We just have an iframe to the GitHub. Then we have the tools. So actually, all the tools we need, like Slack, Trello, GitHub, Heroku, are integrated here. You just click on it, and it will open a new window. And if you're already logged in on the computer, you'll be in the application, as you can see. And then we have the main component, which is the homeworks. And to explain the components, maybe it's a good idea to say first, where is all the data coming from? We have a short video. Let's start with it.
Hi, everybody. Today, would you like to do a short introduction about our database made for this amazing project. How you can see, we are using 8 tables. That the main table is the class that is connected with the links, recording, classes, users, and also homeworks. Separate, we can find 2 tables. The personal links that's connected only with the users, and the homework finish that's connected with the users and also with the homeworks. All this database is connected with our backends that provide to us all the data necessary for make this amazing project works. Thanks for coming today, guys.
So now we know where are all the data. And now we switch. So as you can see, here I'm logged in as a student, and here I'm logged in as an instructor. And we will try to explain how this works. So Tiago, just imagine you are the instructor. Let's start.
Yeah, we are going to count a short story. Oh, sorry. About the component homework. So Ion is the student. I will be the mentor. And okay. Hi, Ion. We had a nice class today, no?
Yes, amazing. I love the classes.
Well, me too. Well, I think I'm gonna put some homework for you.
Oh, I love homework.
So you can find it in going in the application and direct for the tabs homeworks.
Oh, so I'm going to the homeworks?
Yes, exactly.
And I can see nothing.
Oh, okay,
because
sorry.
the server is down. Wait a second. Live experience. Okay. Actually, I cannot see the homework.
So I have to set the homework for you. First, I have to press the button Set Homework. And then I'm going to show a pop-up that I can paste the link of the homework and then press the button again. After this, it's gonna show the homework in your window.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I can see it here.
Okay. There are some homeworks that has the button green showing. And this button means that sometimes the homework is optional or not.
If it's not a green, it's because it's mandatory, so don't forget to do it.
Okay. Can we do all the homeworks optional?
I would like, but not. Really, I would like.
Okay, what have I do? Just imagine I finished the homework. What should I have to do? What I have to do?
You have to press the button Finish Homework, and then paste your link of the GitHub.
Okay. So now I finished the homework.
Yes. So it's gonna blink. You're not showing my window.
That's fine.
Now your name is orange, and then I can check your homework. So I'm gonna check it. Okay. Well, I think that you need to review your homework again. So I'm gonna send you back. You can see that your button is red now.
Yeah.
And then you can check your exercise again and send to me.
Okay, I will check it. Now I check it. That's fine. What I have to do?
So press the button. So now that you already checked it, your exercise coming back to me, and I can check again. And now I think that's okay.
That's nice.
So I'm gonna press that the homework is okay. Everything's gonna be green.
Well, I have to say the homework was very hard.
Okay, so you have the option that you can see the hums.
The hammer, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So you have 5 hums. It means that the homework was so hard. If you put less, it's just gonna be the opposite.
Okay, it wasn't that hard, but it was hard.
Okay, I agree with you.
All right. What if I want to change the link?
Yeah, if for accident you put the link wrong, you can press and change the link and paste the new link.
Okay, I will try to change the link. Oh, that's working.
Nice, no?
Amazing. All right, so that was the component homeworks?
No, that is one thing that I have to explain to you.
Yeah.
For each exercise that you send to me,
yeah,
you're gonna receive 5 points.
Okay.
When I review this exercise and the exercise is okay, you're gonna receive 8 points. In the total, you can reach 32 points.
If I have four homeworks.
If you have 4 homeworks.
All right. Nice. So then let's go to the next component.
Sure.
Jose?
Okay. You see my screen? Yeah. Okay, now I will show you the link component. Well, damn, I can find the link that the instructor put in Slack. I still don't understand the props. So tell me, how many of you went through the same thing? Everyone, right? Well, I remember during the MigraCode classes how difficult it is to find the links of the different classes through the Slack. So we have the solution. In our Dashi app, we create a section to save the links that we share in classes, and in this way, access them quickly. Well, let's see the student part first. We can see here in the student section the links posted by the instructors here. And we can give it a rating in addition to being able to listen to the link. Let me show you. And we also have, as a student, our personal section to save our own links as well as qualify or delete them. Let me show you here. We copy and paste it. And now we have our link in our personal area. Yeah, well, now let's move on the mentor area, which also has its personal section to save links with the same functions as the student want. But also, as a mentor, you can put the links of the classes in the general area of the students, depending of the classes, where only the instructor has the permission to delete it. So let me show you. As a mentor, I will put a link. And as can you see here in the general area of the student, we have the link that the instructor put in the class. Yeah. And well, as I say, only the instructor has the permission to delete it. Here. And as can you see in the general area, the links disappears. And for the last part, we have the administration section. Like the previous two, it also has his personal area. Plus, you can put the links for both students and instructors. Here we copy this. We put the link. And as we can see here in the area of the student, we have the link of the administrator and as well in the instructor area. Well, in this way, we have ordered all the links of our class in the Dashi app, which will help us to keep track of our resources to study.
On my computer?
Yeah, otherwise I cannot show the recording.
Okay.
Unless if I open here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your turn, Ian.
Yeah. We're changing.
But it's showing the webcam?
Yeah.
Well, everybody can hear me?
Yes, fluently.
Yep. Yes. So here we have the component recordings that we have. There's a site that is already recording the class that help a lot the student, because sometimes it is difficult to understand the class in live, and we can use the video for coming back and try understand, do some notes and something. All the record is available in this section. And then we have the calendar that we can see everything that is going to happen and during the course, and everything is showing here. And just one.
So take over. We have a short video which we would like to show about our motivation to do this application. Yeah. So this is the
I think
application.
everyone is applauding again, but
it was us.
yeah, that's well deserved.
Applauding ourselves. Yeah. So and the rule number one in the internet: if you see a button, just click on it. If nothing happened, click again and again and again and again. Maybe something happened.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah, really, I see everyone applauding. So really, really well done. And for sure, we're going to use this within MigraCode. And we're actually quite honored that you wanted to make a product for MigraCode. And I'm pretty sure the students will benefit a lot. I mean, Ricard, hello Ricard, you're here as well, who was one of our most involved instructors, is texting me on the side, oh, we should use this and everything. So yeah, I think you convinced everyone already. So yeah, amazing. Thank you for the work.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
So I had one question. At one point you were showing that like the instructor changed.
Can I say something real quick?
Ruben, hello.
Yes, maybe for the team, just a recommendation for a future build. You guys should be at the functionality to rename the recordings instead of just a date at like, I don't know, JavaScript class 1 Professor X. So it will be easier for the students to find it.
I think that's a hint towards us as well. Hint taken. Oh yeah, that's a good one. No, I was wondering, Jon or anyone else, like at one point you guys were like changing the link as an instructor, and without refreshing the page, the student saw the new link. How does this work? Because I mean, in my experience, you just like if you change something from another user, that person has to refresh the page to see the change, right? How is it possible to make this live change possible?
Actually, I don't want to say because it's a trick and we think about patenting it. No.
Capitalist passage.
When I'm doing something, it takes like 1 second until it's really here. And what we did is actually something very easy. Let's see, where is it? Come on. So if you go to the homeworks, and you see here, we have actually a set interval. So we have an interval of 1 second. So actually, that means at the moment, every second, the front end is going to the back end and asking, do you have some new data? The back end is asking in a database and gives push the data to the front end. This is how we do it now.
Okay, cool.
But there are other possibilities which are much better. This is not the best possibility because you ask the database even if you don't really have some new data.
Yeah, it's a lot of like server usage, right? I would assume.
But normally it's like if you click somewhere, the other user can see it.
Okay, cool. Oh, super nice, super nice. There's a next question coming in on the chat. I don't know if you saw, but if you're working with Postgres.
Let me see. Chat.
You can see here.
Great to see
you.
Yeah,
of course with Postgres. Sorry, yeah. So we have like the normal React front end, the Node back end, and Postgres as a database on Heroku too. which was actually quite easy to install. But yeah.
Cool. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I think we have to switch to the next team. Thank you everyone for the feedback. Great job, guys. I'm really impressed again with the work. So yeah, we're going to the next team, which is team number 4. This time it is Harriet. Sorry again for that one. And Harriet was managing Eshan, Esteban, and Jorge. And they're going to present their final project now. So who's going to present, guys?
I'm going to present. I'm going to be the first one.
Okay, Esteban, good luck. I leave it up to you now.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, guys. Well, I'm going to be presenting, hold on for a moment, our project. Okay, so we are team number 4, developers, or we built an e-commerce, which is an Asian food e-shop. And in our team, our team was composed by Jorge Cobo, Esan Wahid, and myself, Esteban Medina. And we were supervised by Henrietta Hetinga and tutored by Carlos Cobo, who is actually in Colombia. So I'm going to start here presenting. The main objective of our e-commerce was to provide traditional food products which are not easily available in Spain. The description, as you can read here, is a professional food online shop from Southwest Asia, which is the area of Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh. And as the Southwest Asian community keeps growing steadily here in Spain, they will be interested in buying products that are not easily found in the regular shops. And furthermore, Spanish customers will be interested in buying these products to prepare recipes from this region. The users will be chefs who cook dishes from Southwest Asia, families from this world's region, and international community food lovers. And we did the e-commerce in one language, English, but because of lack of time, but we should have built it in 3 languages at least, Spanish and Catalan plus English. Okay, so the personas, we have the customer with the actions to log in, get an overview of all the products, get details and descriptions of the products, add and delete products to and from the shopping cart, and of course the checkout process. Then the functionality. The user account will be able to enter details to create an account, modify details, and delete an account. As the login with email and password, forgot password, already have an account, don't have an account, and create one. And in the home page, we have a slideshow, categories filter, and we have some other features there that you will see later. And here, the functionality, we have a nav bar with several links: home, search, login, register, about, categories, frequently asked questions, and contact page. In the search, we have categories and products. In the shopping cart, we have to add a product, modify a product, increase quantity, and delete a product. And in the footer, we have the social media links. Then, as the user stories, as a customer or as a persona, I want to be able to create an account. I want to see a clear error message when something is wrong. I want to see an overview of all products. I want to see the products I'm searching for so I can see prices and choose what to add to my shopping cart. I want to see my cart total amount before I make the payment. And I want to receive information about my purchase. Then the features name, of course, the landing page with login, sign up, with login and sign up functionality. Homepage where users can sign up or log in, plus slideshow with product images. We have the buttons, of course, to sign up, to log in, and the nav bar with the logo, home, about us, frequently asked questions, contact us, and a search bar. Then the features in the product page or the product overview, we have a card with name, picture, price, and a brief product description. In another page, we have info about individual product, functionality to add products to shopping cart, and route to payment. In another page, we have the checkout page. It's a page where users can enter the payment details and confirm delivery address. Then we have a confirmation page, a page where users see that payment is made and goods will be delivered. Then we wanted to focus, or we wanted to first put everything on papers. So we actually draw a sitemap so that the client or whoever was looking at our project can visualize our idea of creating a homepage with a shopping cart and the product focus features that we have in the homepage. So here you can see how somebody can from the home go to a product overview, and from the product overview can enter it into a shopping cart, and then from the shopping cart can go to a client admin section. At first, we had the idea of creating an administrator dashboard, but also because of lack of time, we had to only do a client admin section. Then when we were building the database, we have the tables here so that you can have an idea. It's basically orders, payment details, products, ordered items, categories, and customers, each one with their own categories. And then also treating this as a real project, we did some mock-ups. We did a mock-up for the homepage, which actually looks pretty similar. We have some slight changes in the header and in the product picture, but the idea was to have a real minimalistic design with just a few colors, intending for the products to fit really well into the page, because the products themselves, they tend to have a lot of colors and images, so that's why we wanted to make everything minimalistic. So this was our mock-up for the homepage, and then we have a second mock-up for the product page. And in the product page, you will see later that it has more details of prices and quantities, and the bottom to add to the shopping cart. But this was our first approach to the website. Now, I'm going to close this section. I work on this as a front-end developer. And also here, I'm doing the front-end speaking part. So thanks for your attention, and I'm going to now lead to my colleague to continue with the actual website part.
Hello, everyone.
Let me stop for a moment. Thank you.
Yes, let me present.
Yeah, we see your screen, Nishan.
Yes, sir. So here we have our landing page. As you can see, it's quite similar to what we previously asked to build. So here we have our header with a slideshow where we can put, our customer can see all the trending items or hot selling items. Then we have our products with some favorite products, and some company details where customer can click, and if he needs some information about the company, he can simply use these links to go to some more detailed pages. So here in every page we added a breadcrumb to make it easy for customer to render in the website. So by clicking home page, customer can go back to the home and like this. So let's discuss what we have in our pages. Like here we have frequently asked questions. So here we put some question which customer usually asks from some e-commerce shop with a very cool design. Yes, and so talking about our header, all these buttons which are working, and we have about us where customer can find some background about the company, and categories. We have 4 different categories for our food. So customer can go to any category according to his requirement. And everything is getting from backend, like name, prices, and the links to the picture. Then we have contact us. So if they want to put some map, so if for customer to come to reclaim and every information about the business, and in the footer we added some links to the social media. And here we have login and register. So let's go. If
you stopped sharing, I think, accidentally. Or you were doing it very GDPR safe, hiding your password from us. But
yes, something like that. So customer can log in, and in the customer account he can see his previous orders, all the personal information like name, email, address, and everything. And here all the badges that it's log out successfully. And if we put something wrong here, it will show him an error, invalid email. And then maybe we go to register if for a new user. So let's try by using the same email which already have some account here, and it will give us an error. Yes, user already exists, and now we can create a new account. MigraCode 2024, and then it's same. Yes, register successfully, and we also add a search bar, so customer can search. Like if I put Laziza, it will show all the products with the name Laziza in it. Maybe I can search for tikka. Yes, and so, and now I will discuss about our database, and for further functionalities Jorge will present. So here is our database. So here the boss is user, so every other table we have is linked to the user directly and indirectly. So in user table, we store all the information, personal information of the user. Then the payment details, we create a separate table for storing the payment details. Then in order, every order is linked to a user. So whenever user create an order, it will be in an order table, and order items will have all the record of every order. So every product will be here in order items, and for the product detail we have a product detail separate table, and then for the product we have different categories, so we create a separate table for categories. And here we have, and one thing for storing user information, we are using bcrypt, like the password. Like if we don't use bcrypt, the password will be stored like this. But if we use bcrypt, so our password will be encrypted. So in the database, no one can see what password customer have. So that's all from me. I would like to ask Jorge to present further.
Well, thank you. Thank you, and hi everyone once again. I'm going to show you pretty quickly about functionalities. I'm going to log in. I already have an account, so I log with that account as my partner showed to you. It renders all my personal details. It renders the previous orders. Let's say if I want to have a look to my shopping cart, I can go up here and it renders the 3 items I got with how many items I have, the prices. If let's say I wanna, well, I have to learn a lot about Pakistani food, and let's say I wanna add this tikka. So I say, for example, I wanna add 3 of them. I wanna add 3 national tikka, poti masala. So I say add to cart, and I render here. Look, it appears here. So I can add as many as I want. Also, if I want to say I don't want these kidney beans, so I can delete it, and it renders. So after that, once I have my shopping cart and I want to buy all the stuff, I proceed to checkout, right? It renders my personal details, the shipping address, like a little card telling me how many things I have, the total amount. Now here I have, well, this is my wife, so this is my wife computer, so don't have a look to that. I will like enter a card number, Jorge Mario, this is my name, security 123, and a date. Let's say it's gonna be August now. Let's say October 31. I submit, and then I place. This is gonna be saved on the database. Then I place an order, and it renders my personal details, my shipping, the order number, order date, the total amount, ordered items, and here is the track your order. Well, we have an until here. If you want to see more, you need to invest on this project. So that's until we have over there. And also, well, just a brief. We work with the Trello board. As you see, almost all of the tasks are done. Unfortunately, we still working on the Heroku theme. We're still working with the deploys. That's the reason we are using this NROC, another way to try to show it in a pretty nice way. This is our GitHub. As you can see, we have many branches. I work in one of them, Ezan in another one, Esteban in another one. We merge, as you can see, like 49 times, and this is a pretty collaborative work. So yes, this is what we have. I'm gonna stop sharing right now if you have questions or something.
Yeah, I hear the uploading again. Amazing done, guys. It looks so complete. I didn't know it was possible in the amount of time. So congratulations. It's really impressive. So yeah, I'm very curious if there are any questions from anyone about the tech side or something. I mean, I see a lot of comments coming in. But maybe someone. I mean, I think it was so clear. Maybe there are no tech questions because I even understand how it works. So I was already hungry. And now I'm definitely can't wait to eat anymore.
Well, we have the website and we have the credit card. So
that's true.
Let's buy something.
You can expect some orders tonight, yes, for sure. Awesome done. So no questions, I think. Just a lot of comments in the chat. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. That is well deserved for the team. So yeah, thank you, team. 4 was this.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. So we got a next team coming up, the second last one, which is team number 5. This one was supervised by Nandan. Nandan has been with MigraCode also for a super long time, also supervising earlier projects. So yeah, I also have a high expectation of this project. So and Nandan was supervising 2 Alexis and Josel as well. That's easy to announce. So yeah, I don't know who's gonna start, guys. Alexei, or
yeah, hello guys, how you doing?
Hello, mate. You're starting.
I'm gonna start presenting. I'm gonna share my screen.
Cool. We'll shut up then.
Okay, cool. Can you see, right?
Yeah.
So Jose is gonna start start talking.
Okay.
Right now.
Hi guys. Well, hello. We are Team 5 and we are presenting an app that will make riders' life easier. The next chart, Alexei, please. We are the team. I'm Jose, and in the team are the 2 Alexeis. Please the next chart. Okay. The problem, as we see in the image, we realize as self-employed workers that we must comply with our tax obligations. But the problem is that there is not advice to guide us on this issue. And just like me, many colleagues are in the same situation because we don't know about the subject. The next chart, please, Alexei. That's why we create riders, the easiest way to manage personal finances. The next chart. And this is the video.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough. It's better to share the screen tab instead of the whole window. Because we also don't have sound now. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Guys, you there?
Oh. I don't know what happened with the audio. It should be.
Yeah, well, I think leave it. You have a link to the video that you can share with us later.
Yeah, we have it. We have it right here.
So share the video later, because I think it's going to be a bit difficult now, except if it's like urgent to show it now.
Well, our goal is to make a solution to that problem, because who better than us to understand it? The next chart, please. And this is the proposal of the brand book. Part of the visual proposal is that the logo has some variations due to the different applications in which it can be worked. Color palette has been selected that works as a complement to the main colors of our brand, with each blue and white. The next chart, please, Alexei. The UX, the information of architecture, is our platform will be composed, as we can see in the image, by a main menu that contains the following items: about us, services, prices or / plans, fax, and contact. As a second menu, we will have the login and registration, and something very important, the language. Since as we know the target, we are directed to speak different languages, including Spanish, English, Urdu, and Punjabi. The next chart, please, Alexei. The wireframes. For the proposal of the wireframes, mobile first has been thought from the beginning, since the user experience is usually carried out using the mobile. This will allow an efficiency in our service. The next chart, please. And the mockups, the UI, a visual proposal has been made in accordance with the guidelines of the brand book that we have seen previously, prioritizing a clean design with color contrast that helps the user to have better navigation within the platform. Well, now I leave you with my partner, Alexei Solis, who will talk to you about the development and backend for our platform. Thank you, guys.
Hi, guys. Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about the backend, but you will see later in the demo. We have used Node.js, Express, some NPM packages, and Postgres SQL databases to build our backend. Best practices and care about security in the authorization process of the server side guarantees a safe use of our client's data. Among other packages, we have used we have encryption, JSON Web Token generators, and Node Mailer together with SendGrid to build our email services. And now Alexei is going to talk about the front end.
So I'm gonna put this right here. As we all did, we used all the Scrum and Agile methods to work together as a team. We use Trello also. We have a lot of stuff to work on because we plan to do with this a startup soon. So we have that dream. Okay, I'm going to show you this is the front end page. This is the home page. We use React Router DOM. I use Bootstrap
Sorry,
to
Alexa,
manage all the.
Can you make it full screen, the window? It's a bit small now. Yeah, perfect. If you go back. Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so as I was saying, I work with Bootstrap. So it's a responsive site. I can show you here. So it works really nice. Also, the navigation is, we have a little simple animated navigation. And now, like I say, it's gonna show you how the system works. So, Alex, I'm going to stop presenting right now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so we have here we have deployed our app in Heroku. So I'm gonna send you our link. Okay, you can see. Okay, as you can see, it is responsive. And okay, I'm going to explain a little bit about how it works. We have here the landing page with frequent answer and questions, and all the information about our business. Okay, we have here the registration page, and I'm gonna register myself very quickly. One moment, please. Okay, sorry. Well, this is not my real number. Okay. I have connected the database too, so I'm gonna show you that we have not have not anything here. And when we press the register button, we have here a success register. And if we update the database, you can see here, Tango. Who is Tango? Okay, we can see 2 clients now. And as you can see, each client has a unique ID. And the password is encrypted. And we have we care a lot about the funnel, because we know that we have to know all the path of our client. And for instance, we have here status pending status for our for the user to activate his account. Now I'm going to show you briefly our email service, and it is supposed to, yes, we have here a new email, and it is an HTML email with dynamic values, for example, my name and the token to activate it. And as you can see, it links to to the login page, and if we see, we can see the status changed. Okay. So I'm gonna write. Okay. So we can see the log. I don't know where is it. Here, no. I think it's here. We can see here the console of the server and all the petitions. Okay, as I am a new user, I have a new unique path to continue with the journey. And I don't know if you wanna see all the journey, but la la la. Okay. So now we have here the user tax info, as you can see. And now it is supposed that we are able to upload our first invoice. Okay. I don't know. We have the tree. And okay, that's all. We can see here in the database the invoice that it is linked with the user with the owner unique ID. And here's the path of the source of the file. That's all. I'm gonna stop. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, really great job, and thanks a lot for the presentation. Someone has a question?
I do.
Yes.
Alexei, how do you change? How do you store the receipts or PDFs or whatever on the database? I saw that you save the source, but
we use a middleware called Axios that it is not here. It is I think here. I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry. Yes. Well, we use npm package called Axios, and we make a post petition to our backend side with the form data.
It's the same as fetch.
Yeah. I just didn't understand exactly how you save the thing, but
I create the form data, and then I make with Axios the post method.
Okay. It looks amazing. Great job, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. You said that you were thinking about creating a startup. Can you give more details about
yes,
it?
indeed, we have more.
Yeah, we have planned to take this to real life.
Can you share?
Yeah, we have more
presentation. Please have the next step.
Next step, if you can, please, if you can show your screen with the.
Yeah. Let me. We go fast.
Yeah, we definitely want to make this idea.
Can you see it now, right? Yeah, we have them.
Okay.
Yeah, we have.
Yes. This is kind of the value innovation strategy. This curve represents our value proposal with respect to the traditional alternatives in the sector. By reducing and eliminating certain competitive factors, we can focus on providing what riders really need. Next, please. Okay. What's next? So we have to finish the product, create a minimum viable product. From the beginning, we have thought about riders as a possible real solution for a real problem. That's why after the presentation of this project in MigraCode, we want to finish the development of a minimum viable product, validate it, and break into the market. And I wanted to say a little thing. Next, please. Well, I think before finishing the presentation, we would like to make a small reflection. It has been a privilege for us to be part of this experience and this great initiative. We want to show our special thanks to MigraCode, to Vincent, to Carlos, to all the volunteers who have helped us, and of course, the partners. For us, we believe in the values promoted by MigraCode because we know that not only it is changing lives, but also it is discovering and giving opportunities to hidden talents that have the motivation to improve in their professional career. And it is for all that reason that we consider that that the line of followed by the partner, in this case, Globo, in the impact policies, have proven to be a success. And that's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thanks a lot for your words. Well, the only thing I can say is good luck.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
I hope in a few time you can come to MigraCode to explain to students that you succeed with building a startup after the course.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we will. Thank you. Guys.
We're waiting for that success story, so that will be awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Really well done, guys. Thanks a lot for presenting and also, of course, for the nice words. It's the same for us. We're super happy to work with all of you. It's just much of a privilege to do that. So yeah, thanks. We have to move on to the next team. I think there were already some questions answered here as well. Actually, so I always say we improvise a lot at MigraCode, and I think tonight we got another really good example because we noticed that Lavinia had of Team 6 that's going to present now had some internet issues. So we just invited her here because we found out she was living around the corner. So sitting in that room actually doing the presentation now with hopefully a bit more stable internet. So I think it's a good example of how we improvise. So yeah, we got Team 6 right now, which was led by Eduard. Eduard wasn't able to join tonight, but he was leading Umit, Lavinia, and Roshan with their presentation. And there, Lavinia, there you are. So I don't know who's going to start of you guys, but I give the word to you.
I have a bit of a lighting problem, but I think you can hear. Do you hear me well?
Yeah, it's like you're in the Blair Witch Project, but besides that, we hear you well.
Okay, okay.
You're kind of dark, you mean.
Well, you look scary anyway, so it's okay, man.
Okay, let's go. Guys, you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. I hope you are enjoying the presentation. We are group 6, and we are 3 people in the group, Lavinia, Umit, and myself. And Edward served as the supervisor, who was also an instructor during the course. So before starting, I would like to thank MigraCode Barcelona for providing this amazing opportunity to learn the full stack web development course. And special thanks to Vincent, who is our manager, and Carlos, who is the head of education, and all the instructors and volunteers around. So after learning and practicing for last 8 months, here we are able to build a web app that actually works and provides the utility to the users. Let's hope. With the team effort, we have been able to develop a web app for the book lovers where the users can exchange their ideal books. So basically, our platform connects the user who wants to give away the books and the one who wants the book. But we had planned many other features for the final version of the project, but with the factors like time constraint and working remotely on a group project, we have managed just to develop the basic version of our website, and we're planning to continue working on this as well later. So we're going to present the current version of our project, which works fine. In the presentation, we are going to focus on user experience and how it works, and less about the technical part, I guess. But everyone is welcome for the questions they have at the end of the presentation about the technical stuffs. And yeah, so I would like my teammate Umit to present the project. Umit, you can go.
Yes, thank you, Roshan. Thank you. As Roshan said, our project is a book exchange application, simply, and the name is just books. So we all love to touch books because, like, the Kindle and everything, yes, but there are still people who, like, there are still physical people laying around somewhere. So our motto is, as you see. And when you finish benefiting from a book, the best you can do is to give it to someone, right? So there is 130 million unique books. This is from 2010. So nowadays, I guess like 2 million every year. It's around 140, 150 million unique books. But guess how many printed books exist? How many billions, you know? So each year, more than 1 billion books are printed, and 96% of the time, they lie dormant in our libraries, in our homes. I mean, most in the libraries are used, but this is like, I don't have a source for this. I just made it up, but I'm pretty sure it's close. So we say, feel the paper, but don't forget to save the world, because the book lying dormant is not benefiting anyone. And what is the answer to this? Collaborative consumption. So if we collaborate in our journey of reading, we will share stories, we will save our economy, and we will maybe find rarer books than what we can in the online stores or in the physical stores, right? So how does this happen? You just upload your book to Books and get notified when someone requests your book, and a Glover comes to your home in a predefined time, and you give him the book, and for each rental period, which is maybe about 2 weeks, you may earn, depending on the value of your book, up to €1. And then whenever the rental period ends, you get your book back. So we use, yes, React, Node.js, Express, Postgres, and many libraries and many other code. But like all of my colleagues and MigraCode colleagues, we did the same things, fetching data, like putting things in the front end to the customer user, and I will now present you. But yes, and what about the team? Roshan, me, and Lavinia are the team members, led by great Edward. And now, instead of showing you maybe, well, this is just perfect, so let's see it. Let me just log out first. And if we can search the books, well, I will show you the front page first, designed by Lavinia. All. Yeah, that's basically the MVP version of the homepage. And let's search for clean and JavaScript. This and is the operator. So we have clean code in JavaScript. And if we go and search for clean minus JavaScript, we have clean code and best practices in data cleaning books. Let's go and log in, I suppose. Yes. Sorry, this is sign up. We are signing up as Vincent.
My personal details are used again in your projects. I'm not sure if I'm...
Oh yeah, and I'm saving them, yes. And Vincent goes to rent a book and goes to the book page, and he requests the book, and his request has been sent. You can check your request on the user profile. Yeah, and we log out, and who got this request? Roshan got this request in his user interface, and he will click to view details and accept or reject. Oh, he accepted. Okay. So the book becomes accepted. And when Vincent again, let's log out from Roshan. So the requests I made section shows accepted as the request from Roshan. So Vincent will get that book soon. And that is, of course, a part that we yet to implement. And yeah, Vincent goes on to upload his own book, Awakening Your Inner Genius, by Sean Patrick. And that's it. Your book has been posted. Let's see Vincent's books, Awakening Your Inner Genius.
I always knew I was a genius. But...
So that's our project, and yes, all possible thanks to MigraCode. And Lavinia maybe can say some things about the design, and if you have any ideas, any comments, we would love to hear them.
Yeah, thank you, Umit, for that. Well, regarding the design, the idea was based mostly on what an American writer was just saying at some point, that reading is a very intimate act, and perhaps maybe the most intimate act of all humans acts, even if it's you reading trash, basically. So that means that by reading, you just become a smarty pants. So since reading is about self-development, I just as compared to the group gatherings events, I just thought that more minimalist design would be just the best approach for the app. And this is why we kind of try, same as with a book, basically. We try to mostly play with the words, with the fonts, with the sizes, and the volumes. So we just used a lot of thick, bold, light, and ultra light fonts that would all together kind of compose the design of the book. And as Vincent once said, that if you know how to use italic, you know how to design. That's to be discussed, by the way. I think there's still a lot to basically improve on the website design. But mainly, yeah, we kind of try to keep the design to minimalist and keep the user focused on his main functionality on the app, which is swapping the books that he has fallen out of love with, and go for the books he wants to read now. So yeah, that's kind of, I think, what I had to say about the design. And as Vincent said, this has been, like for me as well, it's been like a very interesting collaboration, like working in a team, doing this progression or transition from doing one-to-one, like independent exercises during the whole bootcamp to working in a team, and especially remotely. And personally, I'm also really happy that I was able to come back to Spain on time and basically spend the last weekend with Roshan, like designing a lot and yeah, implementing the design and advancing a lot on the project. Because on our side, yeah, it was a bit challenging. So thank you again, Vincent, for the whole support that you offered. Thank you guys for for all the great work you've put in the project and the many hours you've put all this time.
Thank you, and thanks, Mike, to MigraCode. Let's say I want to touch what Ricardo said in the beginning of his presentation. It never finishes when you think, that's true. But it was a good journey, and it's going to continue. Like we would like to try to improve what we have and finish it with a real product, because it can seriously work without any trigger in any country if it gains any traction somehow on social media or something, because people might just want to exchange.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm most surprised actually that I saw your first presentation like not months ago, about 2 months ago. And I saw like the sketches you made, and basically it turned out exactly like the sketches and exactly how you were planning on the functionalities. And like I said before, you had some challenges along the way as a group. And yeah, I think it's really impressive that all of you are here and presenting together this amazing final project. So yeah, big congratulations, everyone. And yeah, I don't know if there are any last questions, last comments. I mean, again, I see a lot of super positive comments, obviously, in the chat. So yeah, any questions in general, maybe as well, except all these nice comments in the chat.
Hi, myself Ali Ashraf, and I'm MigraCode student. And thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. It was I'm so motivated. It was so inspiration. Each project is worth non-stop applause. Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Ali. That's super nice. That's super nice, and yeah, not so long until you're there, mate. So like 3 months, you make the same product. Well, not the same, I hope, but thanks, Ali. Cool. So yeah, I think we're pretty much there. So yeah, I'm making a very smooth transition here to my screen. Yeah, I think we're there. So huge thanks to everyone. Of course, everyone that joined tonight, but mostly to our students and the volunteers that spent so much time on like basically making all these things possible. So yeah, I want to invite all of you actually to another event, which is a live stream this Saturday of the graduation of these same groups. We start at 3 o'clock. I will create a meetup event the next days. It will be a bit more personal about the students and about the challenges they faced. And of course, just celebrating the amazing work everyone has been doing. So yeah, that's an invite to keep track of our meetup page, and in general, of course, keep track of all the events we do with all our students and volunteers. So thank you everyone for joining. Hereby I'm closing the stream. Have a great evening. And yeah, any questions about MigraCode, any interest in collaborating, of course, well, hopefully how to find me in any case, drop me an email on this one if there are any recruiters interested in the amazing work of our students. So yeah, great evening, everyone. Thank you, and hopefully see you soon. Ciao.
See you guys.
Ciao. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye, guys. Best wishes.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Saturday, students.
See you on Saturdays with masks.
Ciao, everyone. Thank you for everything. See you.
See you later, guys.
Ciao, ciao.